morning, everyone. Welcome back to What's Up St. Joe's. Happy Friday. I hope everybody has a fun weekend planned ahead. My name is Shane, and here are our video announcements for this week. So first up, our Stations of the Cross continues tonight. So every Friday during Lent, we offer the Stations of the Cross in both English and Spanish, with the English stations beginning at 6 p.m. and the Spanish stations beginning at 7 p.m. So please join us for Stations of the Cross tonight. This is a wonderful Lenten practice. And alongside those stations, we do offer a soup supper in Marian Hall during that time. So from 6 to 7:30, we will have a free soup supper with bread and salad in Marian Hall. So please join us for that as well. A quick note about that, it also transitions into our next announcement. On Friday, March 22nd, we will not have the regular Stations of the Cross. We will instead be offering the Living Stations performance from our youth group. So because of that performance that evening at 7, which will be in Spanish, because of that performance, we will not have regular Stations of the Cross, but we will still offer the soup supper. So the supper will be a little earlier than normal. The soup supper will be from 5:30 to 6:45, so that you can be done eating in time for the performance to begin at 7. But just please note that we will have a slight change to that schedule next week, and I'll remind you next week as well. And then that takes us to our next point, that our Living Stations is back. So this is a wonderful Lenten performance that our youth ministry puts on each year. We took a small hiatus during COVID, but we returned last year, and we will be offering it again this year. This is a free performance, though we will take up a free will offering if you would like to make a donation to our youth ministry. But please, this is a wonderful event, and it will be offered twice. So on Friday, March 22nd at 7 p.m., we're excited to offer it for the first time in Spanish. So on Friday, the 22nd, it will be in Spanish. Both the performance and the readings and reflections in between each station will be in Spanish. And then on Palm Sunday, March 24th at 7 p.m., we will offer the Living Stations in English. So please come and support our youth group and just experience this wonderful, very, very moving performance from our teens. They really do a wonderful job, and I know they've been working hard at all the rehearsals, so it would be great if everyone could come out and support them. Next up, there are still a number of slots available for the St. Peter's Fire. We've had lots of people sign up already, so thank you for everyone who has already done so. If you haven't, please consider it. Consider signing up for an hour time slot to tend the fire. It's just a great time to meditate and reflect on to really put yourself in the shoes of St. Peter. And there's some wonderful readings that go along with this, and it's really just a wonderful experience. So I highly encourage you to sign up for that. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we will be lighting a fire on the evening of Holy Thursday, and it will stay lit all throughout the night and all throughout another night until Holy Saturday evening. We will use that same fire to begin our Easter Vigil liturgy. So we're asking parishioners to tend the fire for an hour time slot. So you can sign up for those time slots on our website. You can also find some more information there. So please consider doing so if you haven't had the chance yet. Then next up, tomorrow, we are offering we're holding our pastoral care in service. So that'll be tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. here in Marian Hall. It'll be in the St. Francis and the St. Teresa rooms. So this is for all people who currently bring communion to people in the hospital or in their homes, or if you have any interest in becoming a part of that ministry, please join us for this in-service tomorrow morning. Next up, we have our next volunteer workday is coming up. So that'll be on Saturday, March 23rd. So this is the day before Palm Sunday. Yes, I have that right. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I had that date right. So that is Saturday, March 23rd. So we'll meet in front of Marian Hall at 9 a.m. and we want to just have our grounds look the best they can for Easter. So we really appreciate if you're able to come and give us a hand on this work day. If you do have gloves or wheelbarrows or shovels, that you could bring those, that'd be very helpful. Lunch and water will be provided. If you want to sign up, you can do so on our website, or you can sign up at the welcome desk after Masses this Sunday. So please consider joining us for our volunteer work day. We've done a couple of these in the last year, and we've had a great turnout for all of them. So we just thank you in advance if you're able to give your time to help make our church look as beautiful as it can. And last quick announcements. Our next Golden Fellowship Mass and Luncheon is this upcoming Wednesday, March 20th. So please join us for that. This is for everyone 55 and up. We'll have Mass at 11 a.m. and then it'll be followed by a luncheon in Marion Hall with food made by Mugs, which is always delicious, and served by some of our students at the school. There's a suggested donation of $5. So if you are 55 or older, please join us for our next Golden Fellowship lunch. And then lastly, at our Diabetes Connection event, we offered a plant program that you could sign up for. So if you have signed up for that plant program, or if you expressed interest in that at that event, on Palm Sunday, March 24th, outside of Marion Hall, between 12:30 and 1:15, Chris Potter will be here. She'll have a tent set up outside of Marion Hall, where she'll be giving some brief instructions on techniques for gardening and some supplies to do that at home. So if you signed up to be a part of that, that will be taking place then. So please join us for that. One last quick note on that diabetes plant program. We are in need of some empty dog food bags as a part of that. So if you have any empty dog food bags laying around, you can bring those to church this Sunday. We'll have a box in the narthex, I believe, by the St. Vincent de Paul bin, where you can deposit those. So if you have any spare dog food bags lying around, please bring those this Sunday. And then I believe that is all for our announcements today. Thank you for joining me today. I know there's a lot today, but have a good rest of your weekend, and we will see you on Sunday.